Welcome to Heavenly Panels, your gateway to the most exciting manhwa and manhua stories. From overpowered heroes and legendary cultivators to epic Murim battles, regressions, reincarnations, and fantasy adventures, we bring you the best story recaps and highlights. Subscribe and join our journey through incredible worlds, powerful characters, and unforgettable adventures. New stories are waiting for you every day, right here on Heavenly Panels.
World's greatest senior disciple. Senior brother HM, can't you decline to go? What are you talking about, Taiho? I heard the Murim Alliance has called for you. Taryong Hyungnim told me that you're going out to war. Don't people die in wars? Ha ha! Our Taeho has grown up so much to worry about his senior brother don't get woken up. They wouldn't deploy a country bumpkin like me for anything important. They'll probably just make me a gatekeeper or something. If it still worries you, let's make a promise. I promise to return safely. So you must be brave and wait for me here. Yes, I will, senior brother. Please make sure to come back, I will. It's a promise. Taeho, I'm sorry. It doesn't look like I'll be able to make it back. Well, about 30 years ago, it was when I went to eradicate the southern Shaolin in Fujian. And just like I said, I didn't leave even a single roof tile over there, as if there had been nothing there from the beginning. That was where I discovered this, and I couldn't understand it. How could such an insignificant wooden box survive the utmost impact of my bloody wave without a scratch? Since then, this unbreakable, unopenable item became the object of my curiosity. And to think that a person like you would surprise me again like this. Leader of Demon Union Tyrant Blood Palm Emperor. Kyuk, what kind of nonsensical Q suppression is this? Lugh telekinesis, from such a distance. Even though I've obtained knowledge that is much different from the highest order of skills, and even though it was a casual one, you still survived after receiving my attack. To think you were able to find that momentary slight gap in my attacks. Such unbelievable talent. I'll make this short. Become mine. What do you? Yuck. You can enjoy many things if you join me, but you'll be destroyed if you don't. Cough, I don't have much patience, so choose wisely. Kaseh Uga, my master. I would never betray my master. Just kill me instead. Kyoke. Really, it's not just your martial talent. I like your spirit as well. However, I really hate being rejected. You should feel honored since I directly ended you with my hands. To think I'd die so pathetically. To think I'd die so pathetically, Taeho. Gaspy. Where am I? My body is, fated one. Since you were chosen to be blessed, I will give you everything I have. Who are you? Why is this suddenly? Could it be? What is this? No. I have tried my best since I got my hands on this, but to think someone like you will. And I'll just have to erase you completely. Fear. The Great Righteous Evil War. It was a fierce battle that grew more intense as the years passed. Until war continued, a mountain of corpses and a river of blood formed. But then suddenly, something unexpected happened. The strongest under the heaven and the earth. The leader of the demonic alliance. Tyrant Blood Palm Emperor was assassinated. Doubt perfused throughout the Murim, but the identity of the mysterious assassin couldn't be revealed. The Demon Union scattered while the Murim Alliance declared the war's end. 2 years after the conclusion of the war, Yangzhou County, Gansu Province. Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. Senior Zheng Taiho, Dragon Tiger Martial Academy's 5th disciple, head of academy, Zheng Giwun's 2nd son. Seriously, you don't listen when I speak nicely. Do you Dong Guk Myong half-ghost faction enforcer group captain? How long has it been since the money is due? Yet you still haven't paid us back. We only borrowed 5 gold ingots. We've already paid back at least 20 ingots. So what more do you want? Look here, mister, that's what the interest is. If you think that's unfair, you should have paid it back on time. These worthless scum, even after taking all of our operating funds, they still, borrowing money from them from the beginning, was the cause of all this. Oh, 1 week. But we can't give up on treating our master's critical condition. Please just give us 1 more week. How mortifying. A week. Bring that guy over here and put him on the floor. Yes, young Nim. His senior just come with us nicely. What do you think you're doing? You bastard, stop it right the This twerp. Do you think you'd get a week just by asking? Did you bring him down? Yes, Hyung Nim Sr. Right. I'll do as you asked, but not for free. I'll be taking one of his arms. Please wait. I was wrong. I'll pay it back earlier. 3 days. No, 2 days, son. No, I'll somehow get the money by midnight. How sickening, Usijirech. Cough, cough. Then take my arm instead. Please just spare. Nope. You have to make money. Fellas, make sure you do it in 1 clean cut. Yes, Hyung Nim Sr. Don't move. I might chop your head off by mistake. Wait! No, sigh. Sigh in times like this. If only the senior brother were still alive. Senior brother. Who's there? Even if I was gone for quite a long time. To think there'd be someone asking who I am in this small Yangzhou county. This voice, could it be? Those guys over there? I'm their senior brother. Senior brother. Is it really you? Was there someone like that here? There was that one guy 7 years ago during the Great Righteous Evil War. The oldest disciple who disappeared. According to the rumors, he was supposed to have died an untimely death while fighting with the Murim Alliance, but it looks like he survived. What? So then, He disappeared, even though I kept watching him. I'm sorry, Taiho. Seems like I came back too late. What? When did he... Are you hurt anywhere? No, senior brother, I was the one who got hurt. Take those 2 away. Take those 2 away. A martial master, that's not possible. This bastard, how dare you do such petty tricks, even if it is allied to the Murim Alliance. He is just a disciple of this countryside martial academy. No matter how strong he may be, it wasn't enough for you to make a mess in this sacred martial academy. Still, you dared to hurt our precious youngest member, senior brother. It's not the youngest who was hurt, but me, the second. Don't think that any of you will leave here in one piece. This killing intent. What? What the hell are you guys doing? Get him. Senior brother, watch out. Huh? What the hell? Impossible. I can kill you this very instant, but I don't want to murder anyone in this sacred place. so I'll spare you for now. Was he always this strong? But not for free. I'll be taking one of your arms. Excuse me, senior brother, second brother. Yes, yes, sir. It's a relief that our youngest wasn't injured critically. Senior brother, I was the one who got hurt. Internal injuries. Whoever did it to him must have at least been a first-rate warrior, Jung Giwon Dragon Tiger Martial Academy head. Who the hell dared to do this to Master? Eong, you really came back alive. Why were you so late? Whoa, silly, now that your senior is back. Shouldn't you be happy? Why are you crying? But where's the fourth? Why can't I see him? Well, actually, what's with the hesitation? Jung Taeho, since you're Taeryung's younger brother, why don't you tell me pardon? Are you asking me? Brother Taeryung became an escort warrior to earn money for my father's treatment. But Sakitum, I lost contact with him 6 months ago, all of a sudden. We even sent people to find out about his whereabouts, but couldn't find any traces of him at all. It's been 7 years. It's been 7 long years since I last came home. It wasn't enough that there are a bunch of loan sharks messing around with our academy, and our master is lying down with internal injuries. But even our fourth brother is missing. Can you tell me what in the world happened during the time I went gone? Arzichar, senior brother, is mad. 3 years ago, a strange man came to visit our academy. We had never seen him before, but he kept asking Master for a sparring match. Of course, Master politely refused him. However, after sitting at our academy's main gate, that bastard started picking fights with ordinary disciples, and in the end. But it turned out that we weren't the only ones who were his victims. The head of the 5 Dragons Martial Academy passed away, whereas the head of the Gansu Martial Academy was crippled and forced to close his academy. As the martial academies closed one after another, Yangzhou County quickly became the hub of the scoundrels. And as one would expect, they also began to interfere with the academy's business. Since we had to get the medicine for Master, no matter what, we went into debt. But the place that lent us the money happened to be a subsidiary of the half-ghost faction. Something smells fishy. A vagabond goes around picking on martial academies of the Orthodox faction while pretending to ask for a sparring match. And right after that, scoundrels, with the backing of the unorthodox faction, start to run wildly and come out to lend us the money we needed just in time. Then there's only one thing those scoundrels from the unorthodox factions are chasing. They want to devour Yangzhou County. Everyone, get ready. Pardon, what are you talking about? It doesn't matter whether those unorthodox bastards want to expand their influence. We're going to beat those low-life scoundrels to a pulp. How dare they mess with the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy, half-ghost faction base. Hey, you useless bastard. I told you to go there and get our money, but you gave away your arm instead. What will people think of us now, huh? I'm sorry. So who's he? How dared he mess with the great half-ghost faction about that? He said he is the first disciple of the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. What a martial academy. It wasn't even a sect, but a mere martial academy. Wait a second, Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. Where did I hear that name before? I'm getting this ominous feeling that it's a name I must never forget. I definitely heard that name before. A martial academy. That someone who has spent his entire life in the back alley like myself has to remember. Dragon Tiger Martial Academy, Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. Don't tell me! Who dares? Oh ho! I was wondering who this infamous Bangui of the half-ghost was. But it turned out that our half-ugly Bancho has made quite the name for himself. Hayuk Musang. Bancho! Did you forget our promise 10 years ago? If you ever set foot in Yangzhou County again, I'd make you into a yunch. These sons of bitches, who do you think you are? Do you want to die? Boys, just enjoy the show today. After all, watching is also a good way of learning. First senior brother. Whoa, Kucheo. First senior brother, we can't. I know. They're our enemies. But I feel so sorry for them. He's so cruel. Kook watch it any longer. I'm so glad he only cut off my arm. Now! Who wants to be the next eunuch? It's so scary. Everyone back off. Useless trash, to think I have to come out myself in the end. Huk Musanang. During the time we didn't see each other, you've gotten stronger again. I'm sorry, Chief. Kook as expected of someone worthy to be my old enemy. But you know, I couldn't stop thinking about what happened 10 years ago for a single day. The humiliation and fear you gave me on that day, and all the hellish pain. That's why today, I'd like to apologize for everything. Please, just don't turn me into a eunuch. Originally, Lee, I was going to beat you up and turn you into a eunuch right before you die. But seeing how you're kneeling in front of your subordinates, it makes me sentimental. I'll give you a chance. Or really, I'll give you two choices. Do you want me to beat the fuck out of you? Or do you want to be a eunuch? Beat me, please. Sign it. What is this I can't see? This statement says that you will return the 150 gold ingots you took unfairly from us. 150 gold ingots. We only took 20 ingots, so what's this? Considering how you kept harassing our academy's disciples, should we raise it to 300? You should thank me for offering you a confession. Thank you. Thank you for what I haven't even done anything yet. What are you doing? This crazy faux starred. I don't know what you're talking about. Go get the money quickly. Right now, I need to check our funds first. What did you say? What are you doing? Go get the money right now. Yes, boss. You are truly amazing. Taking care of 30 people alone. Although they had numerical superiority, they were not even third-rate warriors. There are many stronger people out in the Murim. Still, in my eyes, you were awesome. Brother Kang, you don't look good. What are you worried about? That. Thirk the Half-Ghost faction is backed by a prominent unorthodox group called Great Thewi Gang. I'm afraid there will be consequences for our actions today. Don't worry, I have a plan. Whoa! Great. Senior brother has a plan. It's simple. If the enemies that threaten me are powerful, I have to be stronger than them. After all, strong fists can solve anything. What? Senior brother, I know you are strong, but how are you going to deal with them alone when they might have hundreds of martial masters? Me know, it's not about me. No matter how strong I am, if they attack in my absence, it'll be the end of our academy. You must become capable of keeping the academy safe on your own. In other words, you have to be strong. You need to keep training. To become strong, you have to gain experience through battles. By practicing, you'll improve your skills several times faster than just training. You can learn and understand the practical use of weapons and develop your battle instinct. If you do not have practical experience, your body will stiffen during a battle and stop moving. In the end, what you learn won't even be put to use, and the result will be death. The wooden sword pierced the wall. Next, isn't it too soon? Can't we just take a break from this hellish training? Huff senior brother. Just wait for a sec. The guy who comes in late will go for one more round. I will be the first one. No, it's me. I would start first. Everyone, you guys worked really hard. However, since it was my first day, I thought it would be better to start with light training. From tomorrow onwards, I will supervise your training seriously, so please rest well. Light was this light. Tomorrow starts seriously. During this hellish training, did you notice that the senior brother has become incredibly strong? Was the senior brother this strong from the beginning? Although he was renowned for being strong in this town, it was nothing like the current him. 10 years ago, there was a time when he fought and won against 20 swordsmen alone, but he was heavily injured and almost died. It was far from a one-sided fight like today. But he didn't sweat a single drop today, let alone being injured. His is really bizarre. Did he learn some sort of secret technique? I knew his internal injury is not just deep, but has also lasted for a long time, impairing his internal organs. If Master had been a little weaker, he would have died on the spot. Thanks to their sincere care, he managed to survive until now. But now he has reached his limits. He must be treated immediately, without any further delay. Great. The blood clots have been disposed of from his body. The real treatment starts now. Master's meridians are already damaged. I need to take my time injecting my QI as carefully as possible. Oh, no, Master's inner Q is opposing too vigorously. I'm losing control. I won't let it happen. Why does his body keep rejecting instead of accepting my QI? If this goes on, Master Kugja, Urgjaksisu, won't be able to stand it. I can't help it. It would be safer to finish this quickly. I need to forcibly subdue his inner QI and unclog his meridians. All of them at once. Master, are you awake? Uch, is it Musang? Oh my Hayuk Musang, is it you? Greetings, Master. I, disciple Hayuk Musang, am finally back. I returned too late. Please scold me for my ineptness. Come here. You did great. Thank you for returning safely. Thank you so much. What did you say? The half-ghost faction was robbed. Why is that Dragon Tiger Martial Academy still operating? We can't openly deal with them because they are affiliated with the Muram Alliance. Pretending it to be a martial duel, I injured the leader of the academy. However, it seems like the senior disciple of the academy, Hayuk Musang, has returned. Senior disciple, so he isn't one of the academy's instructors. It is said that all 30 people of the half-ghost faction were beaten by that one man. Do you want to let this slide because of the Muram Alliance? You must know. We can't let the guy who touched our money stay alive. Deploy the captain of Iron Demons, Gok Chaijul, to take care of him. Use the same old method of challenging him to a martial duel. Once that bastard is dead, send the half-ghost faction to completely eradicate that Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. Understood. Make sure you don't leave any room for the Muram Alliance to intervene. Hayuk Musang. What a fool. You barely survived the great righteous evil war. You shouldn't have returned here to waste your life. Are you the leader of the scoundrels in this locality? I won. How dare you? Do you think you can get away with this? Do you even know who's backing us? Send them a message for me. Yangzhou County is under Dragon Tiger Martial Academy's jurisdiction. If you ever touch us again, something really regrettable will happen. Have you guys heard the rumor? Those scoundrels were utterly crushed last night. What was it really, those rotten bastards? It seems like it was the work of the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy again. Apparently, their leader was crippled. Whoa! It hasn't even been that long since they chased out the half-ghost faction. But don't they barely only have 5 martial masters? I'm sure the scoundrels are composed of at least 50. However, this time, Master Hayuk returned. He has been known for his incredible martial talent since long ago. It really does feel reassuring to hear they've hurt so many people until now. But that's not all. Apparently, they gave money to all those who had been extorted by those bastards. Look here, man. Why took you so long to mention something so important? Do you know how much money they took away from me by simps? But that's what I was going to say next. Wait for me, Dragon Tiger Martial Academy? There's another victim here? Hey, wait. Really? His temperament. Still, it seems like peace is finally returning to Yangzhou County. I'm from the linens and fabric store. Those guys took 10 silver ingots from me. I'm from the farm far down the way. They took 10 silver ingots and ruined my land. Gold ingot from me. Moreover, they even took my father's memento, 3 silver ingots that'd be enough for my children to have a full stomach. 150 copper ingots. At least give me half, please. Get my money back. Now hold on, everyone, please. Calm down. That was the money for my mother's medicine. Crap, what should we do? We can't control them. Senior disciple, everyone, please calm down. Whoa! So cool. Even though he spoke quietly, everyone heard it clearly through the noise. Ahem. I know very well that all of you suffered a lot because of those evil bastards. They went around disrupting your business and profession, stealing it from you, claiming it was a protection fee. You took on heavy debts because of their threats. I'm sure many of you fell into a debt trap because of the huge sum you had to borrow. However, I, Hyuk Musang, have returned. I will make sure that you never suffer again because of evil people like them. I will safeguard and return this place to the former Yangzhou, where we could live peacefully. Therefore, please forget your sorrows and listen to our hard-working disciples here. If everyone can wait for their turn and step forward one at a time, we will try to repay you all satisfactorily. How shameful. Old Mano, you've been helping us without any reward. But we all were making a commotion. I'm really sorry, Musang. And truly, thank you all. This has been possible. All thanks to you. We should have said this from the beginning. This is our job. But speaking of which, Musang, please speak, old man. Oh, looks like I'm the first to get in line, doesn't it? You said to step forward one at a time, so I'll receive my money first, he. Is this the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy? Yes, it is. But who are you who's trying to cut in front of me? I'm still first. It seems like you're asking to extract dialogue and narration text from the image. The visible dialogue bubble contains, "It seems like you're the Hayuk Musang I heard about." Yes, that's me. I'm just a vagabond passing by. I came here to challenge the head disciple of the widely rumored Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. A vagabond. Is he the man who injured our master? Voice transmission. To think I will be challenged so soon after messing with 2 groups of scoundrels. What an obvious tactic. Why don't you step inside? What's going on? Are they going to fight? Hey, don't you know what martial duels are? He looks so menacing. I said I was first, you rotten bastard. It's just an ordinary-looking countryside martial academy. There is nothing significant that requires me to come all the way here. I'm the head disciple of the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy, Hayuk Musang. I'm Gok Chijul. What could be different about this guy? Brother Yang, yes. You take him on. What, me, why? Come on. If we're doing this, shouldn't the head disciple be sparring? This bastard, is he trying to play tricks on me? How could the head disciple of the widely rumored Dragon Tiger Martial Academy accept the challenge of a mere vagabond right away? What about my opinion? How dare you? Who do you think I am? Who could you be? That's... Could it be that you're someone of a high rank or something? I wonder who you could be. I'm just a mere vagabond. He must be missing a few screws. See, senior brother, he can hear you. That this fucking bastard. So, I'm under the impression that it's decided. Yang Seok-jin on the stage works. Why is it me? You're really looking down on me. Fine. If that's how you want it, I'll kill your fellow disciple right before you. Please don't spare me. Gasp. Seok-jin, third brother. He's strong. Damn it. He's certainly a first-rate warrior. You can only blame your senior brother for sending you out. Third brother, senior. Senior brother. The opponent looks too strong. Will the third brother be all right by himself? Junior brother Yang, do you want to give up? No, I can do this. All right. Just do what you did when you trained with me. All right, these fucking bastards. Shakutu. How dare you get cocky in front of me? Fine. You want to see blood, huh? Then I'll give you hell. That guy is definitely stronger than I am. But first senior brother's sword is much heavier and sharper. Who do you think will win? Can't you tell Master Yang is getting pushed back? Oh my. Shouldn't we stop this? What the hell? How did he parry all of my attacks? It's obvious he's barely above a third-rate warrior, though. But this is as far as he can go. I'll cut him in pieces. This is dangerous. Dragon Tiger steps. 2 steps to the left. Dragon Tiger sword. 4th movement. This is impossible. No freaking way. I managed to cut down the him of a first-rate warrior. Is he weaker than I anticipated? No way, I definitely had a hard time blocking his attacks earlier. All I did was follow first senior brother's advice. How dare you, fucking bastard! Don't even think of dying a clean death from now on. Dragon Tiger steps. 1 step back. Dragon Tiger sword's 2nd movement, followed by the 3rd movement. Dragon Tiger steps. 3 steps forward. Dragon Tiger sword's 1st movement. Dragon Tiger steps. Half step to the right. Dragon Tiger sword's 6th movement. Dragon Tiger fist. Spin. Dragon Tiger sword's 1st movement. Dragon Tiger steps 1 step to the right. It's working. My sword is reaching him. Dragon Tiger kick. 4th movement. First senior brother's instructions are so clear. I just need to trust him. Dragon Tiger sword and follow. 7th movement. His instructions. I think it's over. Don't you think fighting against me with that skill level will be hard? You bastard, what kind of tricks did you use? Or else how could such a trash martial academy do this too? Shh. I was going to let you off easily, but you just had to run your mouth, huh? How dare you to look down on our martial academy? He's going to kill me. I'm so sorry. Please spare my life. I'll spare you for now. Get out of my sight. Whoa! Master Hayuk is so cool. He's so strong. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to enroll my son in this academy as well. Please accept me too. I have to let them know he isn't someone we can get rid of through typical martial duels. He's at least at a peak-rate warrior, or even higher than that. That bastard is dangerous. Couch. Sorry, but I can't go back to on M. Sorry, but I can't let you go back to report on me. I can't let someone who will cause future problems to our academy go back. However, if you answer my question, you bastard, he'll send you off as painlessly as possible. Are you willing to talk now? What on earth are you telling me to speak about? Who is it, the bastard who ordered you to spy on us? I told you, I don't know anything you are talking about. I came to Yunnan County as a part-time escort just to earn some money. I don't even have any acquaintances here, let alone someone who ordered me. If what you say is the truth, you are really an unlucky man. You will regret this. My first senior brother will never forgive you. Jung Tae-young, 4th disciple of Dragon Tiger, Martial Academy leader Jung Gi-woon's first child. Did you say your senior brother? Don't worry, I'll properly send off that first senior brother of yours to your side. Is the Great Iron Blood Emperor involved in this? Great Iron Blood Emperor, one of the top 10 experts of Murim, who is also famous as one of the 4 great demon emperors, along with the deceased leader of the Demon Union, the tyrant Blood Palm Emperor. As expected, does it mean that the Great Thui Gang is only a subordinate organization of the Iron Blood Battalion? Led by him, he must be planning on swallowing not only Yangzhou County, but the entire Gansu province. But there's no way the disintegrated Demon Union would recklessly provoke the Murim Alliance right now. The Great Iron Blood Emperor won't be that much of a fool. More than anything, putting the Kongtong sect aside, which was forced to shut down as a consequence of the Great War, how can the 8 emperors and Murim Alliance lose their grip? I think the atmosphere in Yangzhou County is unusual. My lord, are you doing well there? I certainly thought I would go to your side this time, but I couldn't. Please forgive me. I don't know how, but Musang returned and cured me. I hope you'll be happy to see me in the future. I don't know how that skinny and tiny brat, who used to not even eat properly, grew up so much. You would have been very proud of him too. As Musang returned, the Martial Academy and village regained their life. This morning, thanks to this performance, we received around 20 admission applications, didn't we? Seeing his feats makes me think that the Martial Academy is returning to its old days. But one guy is suddenly nowhere to be seen. My eldest son who went out to earn money and save this lacking father. Is he starving anywhere? Or did he get hurt? Why can't I get a hold of him? Tae-young, Tae-oh. You're still so young, mother. Mother is sorry, mother. Don't go. Musang. Yes, ma'am. Would you listen to the last favor I ask of you? Yes, ma'am. I worked hard to adore and love all 3 disciples as my own sons. So would you please take care of my Tae-young and Tae-ho as your own brothers as much as this poor lady, who's going away first, did? Yes, ma'am. Thanks to you, I could close my eyes peacefully. After the great righteous evil war, I promised countless times that I'd never get entangled with them again. But the scoundrels' groups targeting Yangzhou County, and the missing fourth junior brother. This is no longer the time to worry about random things. This is a request. Please keep this a secret. White Tiger. Here, going in. There, going in. The song lyrics are nonsense. This is just a song sung by beggars to ask for food. The thing from last year. Why don't you die and never come again? Huff. What's with this smell? Wakanda, Wakanda, I'm here. Shut it, this beggar bastard is really dead set on ruining my business goodness. Honey, wait. What will you do if he turns out to be a hero of the beggar gang? Beggar gang, if that frivolous beggar is from the beggar gang, what am I? A princess, my. I washed my face thanks to you. I got some water like this. While you're at it, why don't you throw a bowl of rice wine here, if possible? Sarkas? Oh dear. Who was it? I don't see anyone suspicious to think a five-knot beggar like me couldn't feel his presence until he touched my back. He must be a great martial master, huh? When did I get this? This is a mysterious martial master who knows this code. I must let the elder know of it as soon as possible. Good heavens, was he really an expert from the beggar gang? Oh my, oh my. What did you say? So even he was defeated, yes, sir. Word of it has already spread throughout Yangzhou. The duel has become the town's talk, and the martial academy's popularity keeps soaring. And what of Gok Chijiol? He suddenly disappeared after the duel. It is possible he ran away because he was afraid of the reprimand he would face. Go capture him and bring him back. I'm sure he wouldn't have gotten too far. And what about the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy? Young Seotai, you called for me. What do you think? Since Gok Chijedo, a second-rate warrior, has been overpowered, and even if the rumors are exaggerated, I'm sure we're dealing with a considerable expert. However, things will be different if we go for an ambush. Take advantage of Hayuk Musang's absence and destroy the academy. Then, what about Hayuk Musang? We must rattle him first. When he returns and sheds tears of blood, that's when you strike him from behind and utterly end his life. Oh my! Master Hayuk. Hello, Mr. Gam. Cleaning the streets yourself as usual. You should make someone else do that. Not at all. It's something I've been doing since I was young. You really are diligent. It's amazing how similar you are to the younger me, that's a bit. My lady, it's already been 2 days since you've been sitting here. What exactly are you waiting for? Papa, do you think people can change? What do you mean, change? Their personality. He used to be such a quiet person, ice cold like snow. But now he smiles brightly, greets everyone, and has pleasant chats. It's almost like he's a different person. Doesn't that usually happen when people reach the end of their lives? What's with that gaze? It's a popular belief that people change when they're about to die. If not, then what else could... Oops. Woo! What's that, a kite? It's flying really high up there. Finally. Sir, I have things to take care of, so I should get going. Please let me know if you encounter any problems. Of course. Take care. Ow! Ow! Ouch! I'll be back shortly. Guard the academy in my absence. Yes, senior brother. Shem, could it be that you're waiting for him? Papa, get down, quick. Isn't he just a disciple of an ordinary martial academy? Why is the cherished treasure of Murong, the greatest family of Murim, paying attention to... Who said I am paying attention? It's just that I haven't prepared my mind yet. What's wrong? That man is... Chairman. Q. It really is surprising how worthless this martial academy is. Who are you? He looks dangerous, him appearing right when the senior brother went out. HM. I can tell from a mere glance. You really are barely above third rate. But to think you really defeated Gok Chiziol, I asked who you are. If you happen to be looking for a martial duel, please leave. Our academy isn't accepting any challenges. A duel? Don't worry. I'm not here for something like a duel. Wait, what's going on? What was that noise? Second brother. Wouldn't we have to be in the same class for it to be a duel? You are all just insects crawling on the ground. You arrogant bastard. Stop. Our Dragon Tiger Martial Academy might rank low in strength, but we are still a part of the Murim Alliance. If you don't want to create further problems, leave immediately. Oh man, how scary, part of the Murim Alliance. You say. I guess I have no choice. I must kill every last one of you. You're later than expected. I'm not the one who's late, but you are, Senior. It has been 10 days since I sent the message. I believe you already know of it. Seeing how rude you speak, you truly are the White Tiger. Heh heh. Nonetheless, even this old man believed you were still alive. Beggar Gang's chief elder, Divine Beggar Ghost Mask. Where have you been for the past 2 years after the war ended? I couldn't find any trace of you. Did you have any particular reason to look for me? I believe I don't have any more business with you. But more than that, it seems you didn't come alone. I wanted to keep it a secret, but that guy got the letter before I did. Damn, I wanted to surprise you. Your senses are still as sharp as ever, White Tiger. Beggar Gang Special Forces Unit. No, it's probably even sharper. Number 8. Well then, let's see if your abilities have gotten just as strong. Hi. You really were alive, White Tiger. I'm so glad to see you. Men don't hug. Someone might think we're close if they see us. Oh, come on, it makes me sad if you say that. Weren't I out of the 4 guards the closest to you? The 4 guards. Did I even have anyone I could call a friend to begin with? HM. Hey you, number 8. Bastard. You dare create a forceful wind in front of your master. Do you think I should be covered in dust, eating filth at this age? I was so happy that an old friend I thought died returned. And it happened. Why does the greatest expert in the Beggar Gang have to be so stingy? What stingy? Thanks to you, these new clothes that I haven't worn for even 2 years are covered in dust. And you dare to call me stingy. Wait, ack. I guess I should kill the disciple I've been carrying for the past 20 years. Was number 8 your disciple? That's right. It's a little embarrassing, but he is my only disciple. I thought he'd have better discretion after going on some missions, but HMPH. Were you surprised that I was a beggar? Well, I suppose no one can guess if I am a beggar because of my good looks. I have something to ask of you. Yes, go ahead. Hey, don't ignore me. 6 years ago, you promised to help me thrice. Is that promise still valid? You still remember that. If you don't want to, you don't have to worry. I can forget it. Who said I don't want to do? I look like some undignified man who goes back on his word. Whatever it may be, just say it. I'll take care of it completely. Are you absolutely sure about what you just said? You specifically said that you'd completely take care of whatever it may be. That's right. Oh, you managed to block it. Seems like this old man is better than these disciples. Well then, shall I speed up a bit? That a movement technique is only inferior to those of peak-rate warriors, I can't follow him with my eyes at all. Wahahaha, why are you making such a face? Are you flustered by something as simple as this? How disappointing. Shah, too slow. How dare you get away from him right now? I'm coming for you as well. Kuhaha, it's so touching to see you struggle. Even if 3 worms unite, can they stop a wild dog? Cough. I can't see him to think there's this big of a gap between us. Senior brother was right. No matter how strong I am, if they attack in my absence, it'll be the end of our academy. In other words, you all must become stronger. I couldn't even take one blow. How pitiful, we're so powerless. It's infuriating. Don't be surprised. I only ameliorated your twisted Q circulation. Who are you? Now! Who should I kill first? The old man, the young one, or the big guy? Would you like to discuss it among yourselves, muhahaha? Don't mess with us. Do you think we'll be scared of something like that? Teho, don't. Teho, don't if you dare. Come at me. Hydra, I see. So you are the lucky one. No. Are you brave or stupid? How dare you mess with a martial academy affiliated with the Murim Alliance right in front of my eyes? Klugia, tell me one reason why I shouldn't cut your head off right now. Guangdong Ghost Slayer Yang Xiaotai. Who do you think you are to be butting in like this? That is not a good answer. Die. Hold on, Asike. Father, could you please spare that man's life? Huh? Father, what do you mean he is the one who tried to kill us? If it weren't for this lady warrior, I am aware of that. It's not like I feel pity for this. However, you fear the consequences that this man might not be alone, right? I have no words to say. Is this a good enough reason to spare me? If that's the case, it would be better to keep you alive for now. Right now, stop being nosy. Because to find the people behind this, I'll have to interrogate you. Wait, what? Pardon me, I didn't introduce myself yet. I am Murong Jeomhwa, Chief Patroller of the Murim Alliance's Northern Command. Heavenly Sword Goddess, Murong Gemwa, Murim Alliance's Northern Chief Patroller. Heavenly Sword Goddess Sikshinsa. Jung Taeryung. I just have to find that kid, right? It's fine, even if it's a small clue. If you find him, I will think of it as having already received all the favors you promised. You bastard, do you know how precious Master's help card is? How dare you use all 3 of them just to find a mere person? At least give me 2 of them to use later. What help card? Do not call it mere. This matter is more important to me than anything else. That kid must be very important to you, as you're asking me to try my utmost to find him. Even so, it's a bit excessive to say that fulfilling this single request accounts for everything. Therefore, I will count it as having done only one favor. All right. Then I shall wait for you to contact me. Wait, White Tiger. Do you really think the war is over, brat? Put your fist down if you don't wish to be beaten to a pulp. It is none of my business. Do not involve me in the affairs of the Murim Alliance anymore. Wait, what? WI White Tiger, Did he always have such martial skills? Anyhow, you'll be taking this responsibility. Now go track down this Jung Tae-young kid, and I will go pursue them. It is none of my concern. Do not involve me in master's affairs any. Senior brother, what happened? Senior brother, not long after you left, that lady came and, are you hurt anywhere? What about master the others? What happened to the lady? I'm fine. Senior Bothwer, darn it, I was too careless. I thought there would be no issue if I left for a while. Second brother suffered an internal injury, and father and the rest of us were in danger as well, until the chief patroller showed up. That lady called herself Murim Alliance's chief patroller. She subdued the enemy, crippled his Kuai center, and locked him up for personal interrogation later. Murim Alliance's chief patroller, why would such a high-ranking official visit a countryside martial academy like ours? I'm not sure. She said she just happened to be passing by. I don't think that such a competent person from the Murim Alliance is noble enough to do all of this out of concern for Gansu. Well, I should thank her first. Where is the chief pat roller? She's having tea with father right now. I was going to tell you to greet her once you had arrived. All right, I shall go. You should also finish up and get some rest. Yes, senior brother. Is that true? Are you really Dragonstaff warrior Papa Somimi, one of Murim's top 100 martial masters? Oh my, to think two noble people of such high status in Murim helped us. Our academy is indeed blessed. How right of you. To think my lady herself offered you help. You should be eternally grateful. Ha ha. Papa, why would you say such a thing? I was just doing my job as the chief pat roller. Ha ha. Anyhow, this tea is quite amazing. No, she is correct. Even if I forget the reason, I should properly repay your grace. I once again thank you, Lady Murong, for your life-saving grace. Master, it's me, Hyukmusang. Come in. I heard that the Savior is here. Yes, you've come to the right place. Introduce yourself. These people saved our academy, Dragonstaff Papa Somi and the Northern Chief Patroller, Murong Jeomhwa, Musang. White Tiger. Finally, we met. White Tiger. This might be presumptuous of me to say, but you've mistaken me for someone else. I can't possibly know someone as esteemed as the Chief Patroller. White Tiger, why are you acting like this? It's me. I heard you saved our martial academy from a great threat. I, Hayuk Musang, am extremely grateful for this kind thing. What are you playing at? Do you really not remember it's me, number some 5? How can you pretend like you don't know me even after spending those 5 years in that hell together? Please stop there. Were my words that difficult to understand? Or do all the higher-up people push their opinions so impetuously? I'll say this clearly one more time. Well, what are you? I don't know you. How? This guy. How dare you, Hyukmusang? That's disrespectful. They say that even beasts recognize help when they receive it. Yet you dare to make such an arrogant face to those who saved this martial academy. I didn't teach you to be so rude. Apologize quickly and get out. Please forgive me for losing my temper. I deeply regret my disrespectful behavior towards the Chief Patroller. I humbly ask you to forget any discomfort I may have caused you. Very well, let's just forget it. Thank you for your understand. Is that what you thought I'd say? You bastard. Ouch. After suddenly going missing and making me worry to death. Wait when I finally learned about your whereabouts 2 years later and came to visit you. Is this how you respond? You will say you don't know who I am. And I will be like, oh my, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I must have mistaken you for someone I'm looking for. Hearts. Is this what you thought I'd say, you motherfucking bastard? Maybe you've lost your senses in the time I haven't seen you. My dear white tiger. The P Patroller is, oh my young miss. Think about your honor. How long do I need to keep telling you I'm not white tiger? Do you think I can't see through your lies? All your habits when you're angry, happy, or sad. The way you speak, your expression, and how you act. I haven't forgotten even a single one. Why do you keep saying you don't know who I am? Why exactly? Even when you're making the face of someone hurt. Fine if that's how you want to play it. Master, you called for me, Chief Pat Roller. If it isn't too much trouble, may we be indebted to you for a couple days. Are you saying you want to lodge here, at the Academy? What are you intending on doing? Sir Hugh can just do what Sir Hugh wants. I won't give up until I completely grasp the situation. You leave me no choice. Since our Dragon Tiger Martial Academy is a part of the Muram Alliance, according to our oath, a high-ranking official such as the Chief Patroller can ask us for lodging any time. If you don't mind being in such a shabby place, please stay as long as you like. Really, Master, I thank you for your kindness. Please follow me. I'll personally guide you. Sigh. Did you really have to tell her? No, great. Sorry. I didn't think it'd turn out like this. But how could I hide this from her when she had been going around searching the world for you like a mad woman for 2 whole years? Everyone thought you were dead and told her to give up, but she'd get furious and fight back. It was crazy. 2 whole years. That's right. I never saw the peerless number 5 so pitiful before. But why did you act like that looking at you? It doesn't seem like you've changed. Could it be something to do with your meeting with that guy? What's going on? I can't respond at all. Watch your mouth and watch your words. You have so many things you need to watch out for. On top of that, I'm losing in terms of strength. You're the only person in this world who knows I met that person. How can a guy who was barely at the bottom of the highest class 2 years ago do this? If number 5 finds it out, I will consider you the culprit unconditionally. Understood. Sorry. I got a little too excited there. I think I should go in and rest to cool my head. Did you happen to run into an opportunity somewhere? Thanks for the drink. I can't ignore a friend's sincerity. Hey, I had to go to great lengths to steal that precious wine from Master. Hyuk Musang, you rotten bastard! Who's there? The door had been closed the whole time. When did this person get in? Are you here to intimidate me? Too bad. I don't have anything more to tell you. You should save yourself the trouble and just cut my head off. My right arm and QI center are already shattered, so I'm no different from a corpse. Ugh. What are you doing? Shh. Who is he? An assassin? Is he after me? No, if that were the case, he had no reason to cut off the ropes. Could he be telling me to leave? Is he letting me go? But why? Did Master Mayung send? Did I survive? White Tiger, you rotten bastard, fucking jerk, you deserve to go to hell. How could he not bat an eye and pretend like he doesn't know me? It seemed like he finished a little. Oh dear, why is there so much dust here? Honestly, I really don't like him. Why must you suffer like this because of a guy like that? There are countless authorities who wouldn't hesitate to pretend to be dead just from a wave of your hand. But that guy dares to speak so rudely against you. What would you expect from a lowly man from a countryside martial academy like him? Papa, fucking hell, that scared me. Don't think you can just say what you like. He's not someone anyone can just ignore. Insult him a second time, and you'll never see me again. Mumbling, even though you already insulted him as much as anyone can. Me doing it and someone else doing it isn't the same thing. Geez, I got it. I'll just shut up. What can an old lady like me have to say? I'm not sad at all. Nope. Young Miss used to say she loved Papa the most when she was younger, but compared to some guy, I guess this granny is worthless. Where has my cute miss gone, my little miss? Guangdong Ghost Slayer's presence is gone. Oh no, that guy is... Get up, you mustn't die. Your senior brother cherishes you all so much. Please get up, I said, get up, you must stay alive, don't die, open your eyes, wake up. Excuse me, miss, please. Miss Geomhua. His deep sleep pressure point was triggered. Then why isn't he waking up? It must have been potent. Whew. It's a relief he's not injured severely. I could not have forgiven myself if the guy I captured had ended up hurting that man's fellow disciples. Of course. I absolutely cannot tell her the truth. Anyway, I'm sure Ghost Slayer's Q Center was wrecked, so how did he break out and even trigger a disciple's pressure point? Did someone help him? But I didn't sense any trespassers. There shouldn't be an expert who can avoid my detection either. Miss, come look at this. There's a slight sword mark on the lower part of this pillar. It's so small that I barely noticed it. What kind of sword can leave this kind of scratch? Heavenly sword. The angle of the strike and this unique sharpness. There's no mistake, but why could he be? Great Theory gang. Heavenly sword goddess, you say? Yes, that's right. I'm sure she referred to herself as Northern Chief Patroller Murong Geomhua. Why, sorry. I asked you why. Exactly why was the Northern Chief Patroller in a southern village's martial academy? If the Murim Alliance finds out this was our fault, things will grow beyond our control. And if the great Iron Blood Emperor finds out about our deal with them, we're all dead. What if we eliminate the Chief Patroller before things escalate? You fool! Even though she's young, she's a martial master who even surpasses me. Furthermore, don't you know that she's escorted by a top 100 martial master, the Dragon Staff Warrior? And above all, she is related to the sword god Murong Seonjai. Do you think you can get away unscathed after messing with one of the top 10 strongest in the world? It'll be fine. After the war, there aren't many people remaining who know that I used to work for the Great Thenwi gang. Although that bitch identified me, there isn't any conclusive evidence that can connect me to the gang. Fortunately, you were able to send someone to save me before I could be interrogated. What did you say? Did you say I sent someone? Was it not you? Then who exactly? Since when was he? I couldn't sense his presence at all. If that needle had targeted me first, are you a specially trained assassin? With what grievance have you come here? A grievance. Maybe you'll understand if I put it like this. I'm just a vagabond passing by. I've come to challenge the Thui gang. Hyuk Musang. What's that? Is he that Academy's disciple you were talking about? I'm sure of it. He matches the sketch. but there wasn't any mention of him being an assassin. Well, that's no wonder for a mere disciple of a martial academy to be so unruly. You had something to back it up, but to think you'd come barging in on your own, and for an assassin to come out of hiding and step into the light. You must be looking down on us. Oh. Seems like you're done with your pointless chatter. Woach, why can't I get rid of his grip? I'll take this as your consent to the challenge. I'm in a pretty terrible mood today, so don't be offended if I hurt you. Xiayuk Musang, you arrogant bastard. Let go of him immediately. Sure. Damn it! How dare you use such petty tricks? He took care of O Chisum, who used to bell It'll Peak Rate warriors, in a single blow. Looks like one guy is down. What do I do now? I still haven't relieved half of my anger. Fine. I acknowledge the fact that I looked down on you. Who knew there would be such an expert in a countryside martial academy? Starting now, I'll face you with my true strength. Go ahead. Let's see how much longer you can act so cocky. Secret technique. Dragon Blood Thunderstrike, Crimson Dragon Whips. Even a seasoned peak rate warrior cannot easily handle the Crimson Dragon Thunderstrike. No matter how talented you are, you won't come out unscathed after facing it head-on. It's your loss, Hayuk Musang. Who the hell are... I'm the oldest disciple of the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. Fire. The external hall is on fire. Notify the gang leader. What are you talking about? Why would there be a fire all of a sudden? Kwak Juyong Great, the gang leader, Divine Demon Lord Ironfoot. What the hell is Myung Huban doing? I believe he was in his chambers, but the fire is so intense that we can't get close to it. For now, order everyone to suppress the fire and report the damages after. If you find Myung, send him over to me. Yes, sir. Whoa. A fire in the middle of the night. How the hell are they managing the place? Who's there? The one who'll save you today. I couldn't detect his presence. No. Even though I can see him right before me, I still can't detect his presence. Such skill can only mean a specially trained assassin. Could you be one of the 4 commanders? Oho, so you know thy name. Demon Union's Wild Wind Squad leader, Lord Kwak Jeong. He's not someone I can handle on my own. It's an honor for me that one of the commanders remembers my name from the days of the war. But what brings the secret sword of the Murim Alliance to this humble place? I have to stall for time. Are you planning on breaking the treaty and starting another war? I have to create an opportunity to send out a signal to gather everyone here. First, I don't have any relation to the 4 commanders or the Murim Alliance. In fact, I hate the Murim Alliance. Also, Luff. Wait, what's going on my neck? It's still attached. Is it an illusion? No. This isn't a mere illusion. Don't try any petty tricks. I don't intend on exterminating your gang today. A clear warning. I apologize. It doesn't matter. I already spread out a barrier so no noise would get out. What does he want me to do? Does that mean you'll spare me? I got this from the external hall leader, Myung. If the great Iron Blood Emperor finds out about your deal with them, all of you will perish. And no way, that's right. It's the balance of accounts I brought from the external hall. Actually, I just took away everything I found there. Still, it's really from there. Damn it, that foolish bastard leaving such a document. It seems you realize your situation now, so I'll get to my point. What do you want? Yangzhou County. Swear that you will never touch Yangzhou County ever again. Such killing intent, Ugu. But even if we leave, the Blood Unicorn gang would just take over. I'm sure you also don't want to be ousted by the Iron Blood Battalion. It would be best if you maintain your territories from a remote place. Keep in mind, if you try to pull anything again, stop. You'll have to avoid both the Great Iron Blood Emperor and me. Understood. I understand. Please, just as this guy says, if I get rid of one gang, another one will take its place. It will be all the more annoying if the Iron Blood Battalion takes over them. It will be better if I keep this guy in power. You are the one who summoned me here. Good, I'll let you live. Huff, hoof, thuff, huff. I could have really died. Where did such a monster come from? We're the 4 commanders. This strong is he really not from the Muram Alliance. One more thing. Everything that was said here must be. Intruder. We found the intruder. What? Fire, notify the boss quickly. Looks like he has caused a ruckus already. I wasted too much time trying to evade Papa, but a fire sure reminds me of old times. White Tiger frequently used this tactic on solo missions during our temple days, using it as a distraction to go after the leader, his main target. Then it must mean he is after the gang's leader. 2 years ago, White Tiger was, at most, a first-rate warrior. But even then, he was able to assassinate martial masters beyond peak. Right through his keen senses and perception, detailed planning, and acute judgment. He should be able to easily handle the gang leader independently. Well, I'll stand by just in case and watch the fire. That's a nice fire. Just now that was, swear that you'll never touch Yangzhou County again. Keep in mind that if you try to pull anything again, you'll have to avoid the Great Iron Blood Emperor and me. I could barely detect it, because there's a barrier, but an extremely wicked killing intent is flowing out from there. Moreover, it's not any normal bloodlust. It's not something that the likes of Divine Demon Lord Ironfoot could release. White Tiger is in danger. I need to hurry and help. Crap, I was distracted by that bloodlust that I let my cover slip. I found the rat. You're good at escaping just like a rat, aren't you? You rat bastard! Were you the one who set fire to the external hall, rat bastard? I don't have time to worry about this guy. Would you believe me if I said I wasn't? I'll have to look for a chance to ditch him. Shut up, you rat bastard. I only listen to people, you rat. Squeak, squeak. Rat. Are you pissed off about something? Should I kill him? Okay. It's the intruder. The intruder has been found over Shadow Hall shit. Where are you looking, you rat? I have to get out of here. Is dodging the only thing you can do, you rat? I have to go help White Tiger, even a second sooner. Die, rat bastard! Rat bastard. Rat bastard. Rat bastard. I can't tolerate rat. I'm going to hit you just once. This asshole anymore. Soch, you should look in a mirror if you're looking for rats. Over there on the roof, don't lose her titch. She's getting away, we can't lose her. That bitch of a rat. Sir Chiljima, what are you doing? Go catch that rat bastard right now. Go after that rat bastard, catch the rat bastard. Maybe I should have used my sword instead of my fist. Squad 1 and 3, go towards the women's quarters. The rest of you, follow me. Yes. TH, their guard has gotten tighter. But as an elite of the Muram Alliance, if I were to just go around killing every group I meet, it might cause political problems later. Still, the most important thing right now is White Tiger's safety. I need to get to the main hall as quickly and quietly as possible and secure him. Rat bastard. So you were really aiming for the main hall. They are behind me as well. You have nowhere to run now, you rat bastard. If you obediently spin thrice and squeak, will kill you swiftly. Oh, telepathy. White Tiger, when did he? What are you doing here? What if someone recognizes you? Don't you know that even your presence here as a chief patroller is a punishable offense? I'm so believed you're safe, White Tiger. Who the hell are you? Since when has our gang's headquarters become a red light district where anyone can just go in and out of? Well, so you're with that dirty rat bastard of a bitch. Then that must mean you're also that rat baston. Squeak. What was that? I couldn't see anything. Was he this good? Guess it can't be helped. It seems like I'll have to kill everyone here. Shh. It's the same killing intent I felt earlier, emanating from the main hall. Does that mean it was White Tiger's doing? What the hell happened in the 2 years of his disappearance? Wait, leader, our leader is here. That monster might really exterminate the entire gang. I need to give him a cause to leave peacefully. I understand that you, the Great One, are angry, but haven't the matter concerning the external hall leader and the shadow hall leader been dealt with? I'll take full responsibility and properly discipline my members here. Please have mercy. What are you? Smart guy. His judgment was swift. Very well. I've already let you live once, so I guess there is nothing difficult about doing it a second time. Please make sure you follow your words so that I can continue keeping you alive. Omnidirectional communication. They disappeared. Impossible. Where did they go? Incredible. It is the first time I've witnessed omnidirectional communication. My goodness, White Tiger, what the hell happened to you during the past 2 years? Did you come across any great opportunity you can even do omnidirectional communication? I don't know what you're talking about, Chief Patroller. I already said I don't know who this White Tiger is. My goodness. Chansui. 100. What the hell happened to you during the past 2 years? Did you come across any great opportunity you can even do omnidirectional communication? I don't know what you're talking about, Chief Patroller. I already said I don't know who this No 100 is. Do I look like an idiot then? What was with all that scolding me while calling me number 5 and everything? Anyway, you should go back. Since we're still in the gang's territory, you must consider your position. No, are you perhaps worrying about me? Earlier, you selted that guy down because he insulted me, right? I wonder how angry you felt. Stop calling me No 100. I've forgotten all about those days. You can't, Hyuk Musang. Don't wave. You have to forget about No 5. Demon Elimination Order, an elite killing group created by the Murim Alliance in response to the Demon Union's attacks organization. It was composed of 99 members grouped in 4 tiers. Each member was designated a call number ranging from 2 to 100 based on their skill level. 100. I was the weakest member of the Demon Elimination Order. Demon Elimination Order had 2 strata. First, the high-ranking members who had the right to command a group of their choosing, based on the mission they took. Members ranking above 30 composed of prodigies of prestigious martial sects and clans who had access to elixirs and were trained in special techniques since childhood. And second, the rest of the members who belonged to small and medium-sized martial sects and clans or martial academies. As a matter of fact, the low-ranking members were nothing more than disposable pawns meant to be used by high-ranking members for accomplishing their goals. For example, number 97, who had joined the Demon Elimination Order not too long ago, was the first to die. In an impossible mission, number 19 forced to carry out, number 97 had to take the blow meant for number 19. Eventually, the target escaped despite number 19. Sacrifice. That night, number 19 mocked number 97. We could have succeeded in the mission if only that low life had managed to block it properly. We failed the mission because that fool couldn't even properly block a stab. Your plan was the one that was messed up. You forcefully advanced, even when we were ordered to retreat. Number 97 ended up saving your life and dying because of your selfishness. It was reckless and rash of me. What the hell do you think you're saying? You crazy bastard, that fool died because of his incompetence. What are you blaming me for? How dare you look down on me? Some lowly No. 100 hick thinks he is on the same level as me, a direct descendant of the Jin clan. Don't go too far, number 19. Number 5, you. Didn't you see how this lowly hick treated me? He's only ranked 100th. Lowly hick. Are you talking about me? No. No. That's not what I meant. Those two were able to shut up number 19 so easily. Because those two were strong and I was weak. After that incident, I was frequently sent on suicide missions. I was always put on the front lines and given the most dangerous tasks. I encountered countless life-threatening situations. Are you really trying to get yourself killed? Or maybe you have 10 lives. How many times has it been just this month? Why are you going this far? If I don't do it, then some other low-ranking member will get killed. I also need to get stronger. So cool. Sorry, fine, do as you please. However, I'll be joining you on every mission you go on. Why are you? I don't want you to die either. Guys, what about me? A few years passed like that. No one beneath rank 70th survived. Except me. I finished more missions than anyone else in the organization. There came a moment when people stopped calling me the weakest number 100, but the final number 100, and she was always beside me the whole time. Number 100, I really like you. Me too. Sheesh, get a room. While I was enjoying the little moments of happiness I found within that hell. What is this? It's a certificate of your military service. You can leave the war and go back to your hometown. You've been granted this offer after reviewing your record of numerous successful missions and contributions. Is there any specific reason you're offering this to me? Hoo-hoo. You're just as insolent as I've heard. Very well. I'll get straight to the point. It's about No. 5. I want you to end your relationship with Murong Jeomhwa, my daughter. Number 5 was the sword gods. Indeed. She's not someone a hick from some countryside martial academy can easily approach. Moreover, it seems that you have no idea that she is already engaged to Tai Yong-hun, the grandson of Muram Alliance's leader, Tai Huangmu. However, since you've done so much for the alliance and risked your life numerous times for Jeomhwa's sake, this is what I'm offering you. If you understand your position, leave this place immediately and don't even think about trying to get close to her. If it's for this very reason, I'll have to refuse. What did you say? Even though you are No Pim's father, you can't control your fully grown child's feelings. However, since she already has someone she has promised to, I will listen to her opinion on it and proceed accordingly. If she chooses the one she has been engaged to, I will quietly leave. But if that's not the case... Did it sound like I was making a recommendation? Q-controlled sword. If it wasn't a recommendation, does it mean the renowned sword god of the Orthodox faction, threatening a little junior with the tip of his sword, like a ruffian of the unorthodox faction? As expected, the final number 100's truly is different. But you're too naive. You spoke about how Jeomhwa's thoughts are important. But did you consider her happiness? Since her childhood, she has grown up in abundance, never lacking anything. An orphan like yourself can't even imagine her lifestyle. What can you do for a woman like that? Of course, she might be happy at first. Just being together would feel as if she had the whole world. But as time goes by, she'll slowly remember the lifestyle she used to have, the delicacies she used to like, the clothes and accessories she used to enjoy. A never-drying source of wealth. You won't be any different. In fact, you'll grow anxious and worried, troubled with thoughts like, is my wife truly happy? Didn't she sacrifice too much for someone like me? Won't she grow to resent me? What if she leaves me? There were 3 missions involving Jeomhwa as a member when she returned with serious injuries. I'm sure you know about them. She was injured all 3 times trying to save you. So let me ask you again, do you really think you have the ability to make her happy? It was infuriating, but I couldn't come up with a reply. Was it something I forgot during my time in Demon Elimination Order, or something I refused to accept? Number 5 and number 100, there had always been a noticeable gap between us. I'll give you 1 month. I'll leave the service transfer certificate here. I suggest you consider it wisely. A month later, I was assigned my final mission. I'm so glad you're safe. No, 100. MT Xiaoyao near Yangzhou County. Where did they go? I'm sure they went this way. Tisk, to think they would act like lowly ghosts. Group leader. We need to give up on the pursuit. Why do you think so? If we keep going this way, we'll soon be in Yangzhou. Things may become more troublesome if the Iron Blood Battalion finds out. Or because of some arbitrary non-aggression pact. You don't have to worry. I've come personally to send you to your afterlife. It's the enemy. Get ready to fight. It'd be less painful if you all just stay put there and not resist, since you're all going to die anyway. Arrogant fool. No matter how confident you are in your abilities, do you think you can take on 5 elites from Unbound Manor alone? You're so naive. It's so cute. I wonder who said that I was alone. It's an ambush, look out. They are from Unbounded Manor. Seeing how their necks have started stiffening, but their pupils are still clear. They were probably killed a little over 2 hours ago. There are no traces of a great battle. It seems they were killed one-sidedly. Is it them again, most likely? These wounds look identical to the ones on the corpses we found in Yunhee County. Ha! Even though we rushed over as soon as we received word from them, we were still a step behind. For now, gather all the beggars in the vicinity and comb through everything in a 2-mile radii. Bring back anything, even dog poop, that looks suspicious. And don't forget to notify Unbounded Manor. Understood. It's been 6 months since we've been chasing this illegal trafficking organization. Has there ever been such a troublesome chase in history? I must catch them by the tail this time. That bastard dared to touch my alcohol again. Dragon Tiger Sword Technique, first stance. Dragon Tiger Sword Technique, second stance, hey. Dragon Tiger Sword Technique. Third stance, over there, in the middle of the 3rd row. Your hand position is wrong. The Martial Academy seems to be thriving, isn't it? Hyuk. There used to be more disciples in the past. I'm sure we'll have more of them in the future. Ah, I see. Your love and pride for your Martial Academy are quite incredible. All of my memories are in this place. Then what about your memories with me? Do you treasure those memories as well? Those are mere memories. Memories that I should let go of. Lies. I'm sure I told you this before. But your lies don't work on me. Why exactly are you acting like this? Shouldn't I know the problem so I can understand it and find a solution? Why are you asking? Do you really want to know the truth? Tell me, please. Because it torments me. Every time I see you, the memories of those days swell up. It torments me. The pain that I never want to feel again. That I might cause you to get hurt again. Those painful memories. That I might make you sad again. I remember the worst moments in my life. Do you even have the ability? That I might make you miserable again. I'm afraid I'm so afraid. That hell might start again. That I might become your hell. So, do my words still sound like a lie to you? And that's why please go back to the place where you're supposed to be. Why? Wait. Why? Sigh. That's right. You did the right thing, Hyuk Musang. If you're going to end it, you need to sever it completely. This is the only way that number 5 No Jeonghwa can live her life. She'll forget someone like me soon and live happily. What exactly? Senior Dragon Staff, Papa, why did you have to throw a sword at a junior? Follow me. A deserted field. Why would she bring me here? Raise your sword. Why did you bring me here? Why are you telling me to raise my sword? What do you want? Raise your sword. Now, is this about the Murim Alliance's Chief Patroller, number 5? If you keep intending on being stubborn, you better prepare yourself. I'll personally make you draw your sword. I've cared for the young miss since she couldn't even walk. I can confidently say I devoted my whole life to her safety and happiness. Sochung, who the hell do you think you are, to dare hurt the young miss like you did? The young miss is the strongest and bravest person I know. The young miss is the strongest and bravest person I know. Wherever her father gave her a severe scolding or extreme punishment, she never batted an eye. I have never seen her make such a face in my life. So don't blame me for being severe with you. Enhance Q. Staff. Special technique, number 3. The dance of the Bravon. This crazy fool. He took that blow head on. Has he learned Shaolin's Vajra body technique or something? Are you satisfied? I think this shouldn't have been enough for you to blow off steam. I'll be taking my leave now. Do you think you're that remarkable? Do you think you are to be so arrogant and impudent? How can someone like you dare to make the young miss cry like that? Someone like you dares to, because I'm someone like me. Wait, what? It has to be this way, because I'm someone like me. What kind of monster is he? I couldn't make him draw his sword till the end. Cuff! It could have been perilous if she seriously wanted to kill me, but with this, it's finally over. There's no more reason to see her. Goodbye. Senior brother, it's me, Kang Won Hieo Nung. Come in. Someone from Unbounded Manor is here. Unbounded Manor. It's a martial faction based out of the eastern region of Gansu, which was established 80 years ago by Woon Jaichul, an external disciple of the Kongtong sect. They once had an exceptional status comparable to 9 great sects, 1 union, and got active support from the Murim Alliance. They were the ones who confronted the Iron Blood Battalion, one of the 4 forces of the Demon Union that dominated the western regions of Gansu on the front lines. However, I've heard that these days they've drastically shrunk in size, and since even Kongtong sect is sealed, they are going through difficult times. What could you need from a martial academy like ours? Is it true that the heavenly sword goddess is currently staying here? How did you know about it? My goodness. So the rumors were true. I came here half suspecting it to be a lie. Academy head Jung, please help me. No, please help Unbounded Manor. Please arrange a meeting with the Murim Alliance's chief patroller for me. I will never forget this favor. What? No, I was just barely able to end everything with her. There's really not much I can do about that, I know that very well. The mere fact that you'll try to talk to her is reassuring. We're in a desperate situation. After all, a drowning man will even clutch at a straw. May I say something, Steward Song? Musang. As you know, the chief patroller is in charge of the northern area. If someone of her status is involved in the western region, it will be seen as an abuse of her authority and may cause problems. The western region has its own chief patroller. I have heard that he comes from a medium-sized clan and is known for his fairness and accomplishments. Wouldn't it be better if you asked him for help? I wasn't aware that Master Hyuk was so concerned about me, but I'll be the one to judge if the request is an overreach of my authority. Could you be chief patroller? I, Unbounded Manor's chief steward Sun Changwu, pay my respect to you, Murim Alliance's northern chief patroller. Greetings. I am the chief patroller Murong Jeomhwa. Let's sit down so you can properly tell me the details. The tea that you make is always so enjoyable. Thank you, chief patroller. Number 52 sip. An hour earlier. That's why please go back to the place where you're supposed to be. Are you leaving? Yes, I've caused a lot of harm, and I have things to tend to in the north. Also, it's time for me to go back to the place where I'm supposed to be. I have a favor to ask of you, Chief Patroller. Sorry, what? Could you join me for a walk? This place is... What on earth is this? We found it 5 days ago. 5 days ago was when I arrived. Someone destroyed our promenade like this. These sword marks were made with incredible strength, but it must be someone from Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. It was most likely Musang. I knew it. I'm sure you must be suffering a lot because of him. No, he's always been like that since he was little. He's stubborn and hides his intentions, never showing his feelings on top of that. It was common for him to recklessly do things without considering who else it might affect. And when I try to scold him, he'd reply with something difficult to argue against. So at times, it's been quite difficult for me as his master. Grrr. That's so true. Sometimes he's so annoying that I just want to smack him. He's so full of himself. Hi, oops, he is still his disciple. It's a bit embarrassing, but could you observe my sword moves? Oh, of course. I can feel it just from his stance. It's firm, proper, and natural. I can tell how seriously he has held the sword and understood the different heights and depths of martial arts. He's starting. It's unsophisticated and simple. There are no fluctuations or changes in his inner QI, and because of that, it's not destructive. But as an academy's master, his dignity is apparent. It's natural and beautiful, something he must have trained and refined endlessly. Musang is stronger and braver than anyone else. However, he's also more of a coward than anyone else. Those movements, could it be? He is always afraid to lose someone, always afraid that someone important to him might get hurt. He's tracing the sword marks that number 100 made. He's someone who always worries and is anxious. That is why he recklessly puts on a brave front, I'm sure that even as he performed this sword dance, he was stricken with fear more than anyone else, as he thought of someone important to him. As expected, it's impossible for me, who has aged so much, to try to follow along. I apologize for showing you something, not to a chief patroller's standards. Not at all. Your sword dance was the best. You said you'll go to the place where you're supposed to be, correct? I don't know where a chief patroller is supposed to be, but I hope it's the same as the place you want to be. That's right. I'm the one who'll choose where I'm supposed to be, steward's son. You mentioned you had something you wanted to say to me. Yes, Chief Patroller. Our unbounded manor is in such a difficult position that it's compelled me to come before you on my knees despite it being improper. As Master Hayuk already said, I am the North Muram's Chief Patroller. There are limits as to how much I can get involved. Yet you still have a reason to ask for me. I've already submitted dozens of petitions to the Western Muram Alliance branch. The Western Chief Patroller won't meet with me at all. It's already been a year since we've been waiting for a response. A year, too, that is certainly a cause for concern. Normally, they'd reply in 3 months, 6 months at the latest. If it has gotten to this point, they're either being ignored or someone cutting them off in the middle. Then, what would you like me to do for you? This is the letter. I ask that you help get this reviewed by the Muram Alliance's command. This is, after the war, the Kongtong sect closed themselves, and the support we used to receive from the Muram Alliance stopped. Our unbounded manor was left alone to fend for ourselves. On the other hand, the Iron Blood Battalion has gotten stronger and is extending its sphere of influence. At this rate, the entire region will fall into their hands. That's not all. Recently, a strange force has appeared and is making suspicious movements. They're a powerful group that moves in secrecy. They have killed many of our martial artists already. This isn't something we, the unbounded manor, can resolve on our own. I hope the Alliance will conduct a thorough investigation throughout Gansu province. This isn't good. In the end, this only concerns a part of Gansu, more specifically, the western region. Although Unbounded Manor's request is reasonable and important, it's not something that the Northern Chief Patroller can do anything about. Moreover, the Western Chief Patroller is suspiciously avoiding this problem, which shouldn't sit well with No 5 either, meaning she'll reject it. Very well. What? It's about time. I should be visiting all the groups so I can deliver it. You really will, Chief Patroller. Shouldn't I be compensated for the burden of skipping over proper procedures? If you're asking for compensation, we'll try to prepare a proper reward. No. If I received a reward from the Unbounded Manor, that would truly be an unlawful request. If you're a martial artist of Muram, then let's do it the Muram way. A favor for a favor, a request for a request. Fortunately, there seems to be someone appropriate for that here. If Master Hyuk, standing over there, promises to listen to my request whenever and whatever I ask, I will gladly accept Steward Sun's request. How about it? I seriously can't tell what she's thinking. However, thanks to that, I got to see that guy make a foolish face. He is indeed chocolatey. Please wait a minute. Logically, since it's Unbounded Manor's request, shouldn't it be them who fulfill your request? Why must it be me? Master Musang, I'm begging you, please agree with her demand. Just help us with this, and I'll give my full support to help establish the Chamber of Commerce that Dragon Martial Academy has longed for. Chamber of Commerce. Master's longest dream. Just having a chamber would secure the Academy's income and allow us a foothold for growth. However, decide without burdening yourself too much. Since it's a request made to you, the decision shall also be yours, Master. But having a chamber of commerce would be nice, right? What? Master, TSK, TSK. I said don't be burdened. It was an honor to host the two of you. I am the one who should be grateful. I hope you will be well until the next time we see each other. Thank you. Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. TSK, that stupid jerk. He calls himself the senior disciple, but can't even see us out. It's okay, Papa. Just leave it. Geez, aren't you angry at all, young Miss Nope? Not at all. Nomify vi mahu techam kusukstarum. His presence is completely gone from Yangzhou County. It should be truly over now. Promising to listen to a request does bother me a bit, but it shouldn't matter since there'll be no reason we'll see each other again. Probably. But young miss, what now? Why exactly did you accept that letter from Unbounded Man? It's not your position to take on matters concerning the Western region. It's fine. I have something in mind. It's simple. I'll go to the Alliance and ask that they change the region I'm in charge of. What did you say? Musang Hyuk Musang Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. I'm sure I've said this repeatedly. Don't make such a ruckus in the Sacred Academy. Can't you even abide by that when you're originally from Dragon Tiger Martial Academy? Musang, please save me Chameung Jun. Hyuk Musang's best friend. Head Constable of Yangzhou County's Law Enforcement Bureau. You shouldn't have said that from the start. I'll forgive you this time. So just be quiet from now on. Stop with your lame jokes. I'm really in a dangerous predicament, and here I was, thinking of helping you if you said my joke was funny. Good enough! I'll decide after hearing you out. 2 days ago, 3 courtians suddenly disappeared around here. Little Fragrance House, Yangzhou County's finest brothel. Of the 3, there was a geisha named Aran. She was exceptionally skilled on the zither and particularly favored by the county magistrate. I have been ordered to find her within 3 days, and today is the last day. Still, I haven't found any trace of her. Do whatever you have to, but please find her for me. Since the old times, you have always been good at finding clues. How did they disappear? 3 days back, between 9 and 11 p.m., they were entertaining 3 merchants who apparently were very boisterous. After a while, suddenly, the chambers became quiet, and no one ever came out, even after being entertained for 2 hours. The manager went in to check, but they all had disappeared without a trace. Both the manager and the doorkeeper said they had never seen those merchants before. On top of that, even though they were dressed like merchants, there was no evidence of them dealing in goods. I'm sure they're the culprits. They were probably martial artists who had disguised themselves. They likely used some sort of martial technique to escape through the window. I wrong? It's incredible to see how you can seriously talk about something so obvious as if it's something amazing. It's evident they're martial artists, my incredible brain. I can see some footprints over that building over there. I can't see anything. They're unfamiliar with the yellow sands around here. They didn't know they had left footprints behind because it was dark. However, if they could silently carry people that far, they must be some prominent martial masters. Martial master. I just need to bring the girls back by today. Right, I'll bring them back as fast as I can. Hold on, What are you doing? Didn't you say you needed to find them quickly? You can't, Musang. Even if it's the order of the county magistrate, this is too much for you. I'll take a flogging or get thrown out of the academy instead. Didn't you say all 3 of them are martial masters? Wouldn't you just end up dying a dog's death if you go after them? I know it very well that although you are domineering in our locality, you are unaware of the fact that you're barely a scrappy worm within Murim. I also have a conscience I will never ask a puny ant like you to take care of some rabid dogs. You don't know this, but I'm not the same as I was back then. I won't die. So don't you worry and just let me go. Stop trying to act tough, you fool. You don't think I know you. No matter how precious you consider me, you shouldn't just throw your life away like this. What would I do if you just left? Like that it was my mistake. So please, quit it, you bastard! Sheesh ki come back. MT Thoin Moin, Sex Yao Yao, Unbounded Manners Crime Scene. So in summary, you couldn't find anything even after all that searching. We're sorry, seeing as even our tracking dogs can't pick up any trace. It seems they were well prepared to dodge us, just when I thought we were about to catch them by the neck. It seems you have a lot to worry about. Jiomhua. It's been a while. Ghost Mask, Divine Beggar Gramps. Greetings, Senior. If you're here to see Muriok Gay, you've wasted your time. He's in Wenhe Country, taking care of a request from Number 100. Jeomhua, the Heavenly Sword Goddess. It's the Heavenly Sword Goddess. I'm not here to see him. I just wanted to stop by to see Ghost Mask Gramps while I was in the area. Stop talking nonsense. You're no good at acting innocent. If you're here to see me instead of him, it's obvious that you're here to ask for something. What's wrong with my acting? As expected, I can't pull one over you, Gramps. You're right. As one of the beggar gang's highest elders, I request that you write a recommendation letter for me. Of course, I don't expect you to do it for free. I'll offer you my help for anything within reason. You help me. I'm sure you're well aware of Myriad Mile Tracker. Myriad Mile Hawkshaw, the greatest tracking expert in the Central Plains who doesn't miss traces of even a ghost. Why are you bringing up some old man who won't come out of hiding from his quarter in Murim Alliance? Then, do you know of his hidden disciple whom the old man personally acknowledged to have surpassed him? What that arrogant, stubborn fool left a successor and said he surpassed him. Who the hell is it? Where is he? Unfortunately, I can't say, even if it's you, Gramps. That guy won't come out unless the entire Jianghu is at stake. Then there's no point. But what if I were to tell you that I learned the tracking techniques from the old man's successor? Oh, come on! Young miss, this is too much. Even if you're joking, there is a limit. What was that? Other than the 5 years you spent in the Murim Alliance, you were always with me. So when did you allegedly meet such a person? I'm telling you, it's true. Let's depart, you all heard him. Let's go, Wait, Gramps, I'm not lying. Then when and who did you meet? Why don't I remember this? Explain, seriously. It obviously happened during the 5 years I wasn't with you. Wait, if it's during those 5 years, it must have been while you were in the Demon Elimination Order. That's right. That guy was an instructor for tracking in the Demon Elimination Order, so that must be him. Now that I think about it, there was a guy that he treasured, someone who never failed to track an enemy during his 5 years of missions. Could it be No 100? Nope, it's evident, so obvious. I'm sure they went in this direction. To think they'd be so bold to hide so close in Mete Xiao Yao. Anyways, they sure are beyond thorough. Normally, tracking someone would be easier in a mountain or a forest, especially a deep one like this with hardly any travelers, than finding someone in a suburb or a city. But how could they just vanish without a trace in a place like here? Could it be that these guys... Oh, whoa, lumberjack old man Che. Grandpa Chamusang, are you all right? It's nothing. I must have just lost my footing. I keep falling these days. Maybe it's because I haven't been exercising my legs enough. Or perhaps it's because of my age. You and old Hao Could someone who practically lives on Mat Xiao Yao be who can win against time? We all get old and sick eventually. Haha, that can't be. You're the toughest lumberjack in the world. Who don't even mention that. Perhaps it's because of my old age, but my vision isn't what it used to be, and I keep bumping into things or falling over. I swear, there are even times when I get lost. By chance, was there anything unusual that happened recently? Something appeared that was never here before, or the opposite, you mean something unusual. Oh, that's right. That house where the ghost comes from. Do you remember that place where you, Master Hayuk, would take your fellow disciples and friends to go catch ghosts? You mean the deserted house in the clearing across the valley? I do remember it. That suddenly disappeared. It disappeared. Did someone clear it? I don't know. I never saw anyone clearing it up whenever I passed by daily. But it just suddenly disappeared a few days ago. Maybe there really was a ghost or something. Grandpa, you should go home and rest for today. You'll start feeling better tomorrow. Huh, sure. Also, please drop a load of firewood at the academy on your way back. Here's the payment for the firewood. Isn't this a silver coin? Isn't this too much for firewood? The rest is compensation for helping me. How did I help you? When you were the one who helped me. I should get some protein supplements, hearts. It really did disappear. There are even bushes sprouting at the site of the deserted house as if it was never there. It's definitely an array that distorts the senses. I'm sure the recurring incidents of Grandpa Cha losing his way and falling over are because of its effects. I can't allow such suspicious people to be on Yangzhou County's front lawn. Huh. Hey, wake up, someone's coming here. Huh. What's this? It seems he is just a local martial academy's disciple. He won't be able to see anything because of the array. So what's the problem? Doesn't it seem like he's heading straight at us? That's ridiculous. Even if he somehow makes it in, the distortion would cause him to go elsewhere. Look at that. Something's stopping him. He probably came across some boulder or something. He'll walk off to the side and then... Huh. See crap. SH. Yee! Compared to his crappy skills, he owns a pretty decent sword. Oh, no, no, no! An unexpected visitor has come to pay a visit. Last demon of Annam's phantom trio. Why do people who belong to Annam are hiding in Gansu? Oh my. To know about us three brothers. You're not a typical disciple. That saves us from wasting time on introductions. How did he find us? Could he be someone from Unbounded Manor? Keke. It seems that the rumors about Unbounded Manor having gone down were true. To think that they'd send such a rookie. Unbounded Manor, are these the scoundrels who are secretly attacking them? No wonder, after all. Annam's Phantom Trio are infamous in the southern Murim as top-notch killers having crafty, coordinated techniques. It would be difficult for even an expert from Unbounded Manor to handle them. Well, it's not like it has anything to do with me. Were you the ones who kidnapped those geisha? What? Wahahahaha. Sorry. I didn't expect such a question. To think you'd come all this way to save some girls. Are you the pimp? You must have been missing your girls. Well, they were quite good for some country hicks. Their fashion sense was also impeccable. So you've locked 12 people down in the basement. And excluding the 3 of you, 18 other men are still in the house. 13 on the first floor, 5 on the second. Every one of them seems to be a beginner, first-rate martial artist. So what are a bunch of guys who are strong enough to erase considerable martial factions doing in this corner of the mountain, other than these cheap abductions? You have quite a sharp QI sense. but it's time you slowly realized what kind of place you've recklessly barged into. That makes it a total of 21 martial masters. I guess one mouthful would suffice. Arrogant bastard. It seems you're the greatest in the world when it comes to boasting. The coordinated technique of us three brothers can easily bring down even a supreme peak martial artist. All three of us ambidextrously wield extremely fast weapons that most martial artists of the Central Plains aren't used to. Even if you dodge one, another one will come flying before you can recover. At the same time, the opposite hand of the first attacker will return. Even if you happen to dodge that, another attack comes. Official text not detected. Oh, its usability is better than I thought. Despite being bad guys, they took good care of swords. Who are you, intruder? Where's the boss? Kuk, Eka, Kaluklu, Keok, Kakukawo. Who the hell? You better answer properly to the questions I'm about to ask. If you're obedient, I'll kill you painlessly. What has she been doing since a while ago? Mumble, who knows she could be pretending and just looking at anything. Whisper, whisper. Still, it does seem like she's steadily heading somewhere. Whisper, whisper, we can't be sure of that either. She could just be picking a direction at random. If you can't trust me that much, should I just stop? I'm just amazed that the young miss can do such a thing. Haha, I never doubted you. I trust you completely, you're doing great. To think she can intimidate Elder Ghost Mask. My goodness, is this the ability of the heavenly sword goddess? Amazing. So, were you able to discover anything? No. Unfortunately, their trail ends here. What sigh? I'm sure they came till this point. But there's nothing beyond here. No trace of them coming or going. If they had erased their tracks, there should be traces of that. But even that doesn't exist. Is this how far we can get? Does that even make sense? Could it be that you're just trying to back out now because you're afraid you might get exposed? But I did find something more interesting. Our problems might be solved easier than expected. Really? Would you like to take a look at this? Footprints. They look pretty recent. It's been 2 days since we've been tracking these guys. These don't match the ones we found on the crime spot. These footprints came the same way we were tracking and stopped here, right where their tracks end. Most likely, this person is tracking them for the same reason we are. Wait, who amazing, really amazing, clap clap. The footprints are 8.5 inches long and 3 inches wide, and the person's weight is around 215 lbs. He stood with his feet even and strength evenly distributed, leaving these footprints. The shoe print is the same as what they wear at the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. Belong to Nora 100. You better properly answer my next question. If you respond obediently, I'll kill you painlessly. I do admit that you're quite the monster, but you can't kill me. How can you kill someone who's already dead, Tekeke? Kukauka. He was holding poison. Who the hell are these guys that they'd go this far? I should look for the ones who were kidnapped first. Pills. This is... How dare they? Someone's talking. They must be locked down there. Anyone there, it's all clear now, so... DM me. Please calm down. I'm here to rescue you. Don't try to trick me. You vicious fiend. What are you scheming this time? Just kill me. Brother Musang. Don't come out yet, Aaron. You are Brother Musang, right? Ho-ho. You must have come to rescue me. I believed you would excuse me. But who are you, Edim? How did we end up here again? I'm sure I followed number 100's footsteps. It's already the 3rd time we've seen that unsettling rock. Young miss, it's time to come clean. Just admit that you were lying to earn a favor from the senior. Let it all out. I brought us all the way to this point. I'm also the one who found no 100's footprints. Honestly, who can tell that those are actually his? She indeed properly guided us. Right, but we're still stuck at this point. Of course we are. Someone has placed a distortion array here. An array that must be why we couldn't track them. Then what are we supposed to do? Shouldn't we ask for help from an array expert from the Yeagle clan? I told you I was right. We can't do that. The beggar gang was originally supposed to solve this. And you don't always have to know the dismantling method to break an array. Then, there's an old saying from the Westerners. Knock and the door shall be opened. If something is blocking my path, I will simply break it. This is a sage's wisdom. Is he trying to break an array with just brute strength? What incredibly louse words. I've never heard of such an ignorant method. Such intense inner energy. Is this the power of the beggar gang's greatest master, one of the top 10 experts of Murim? This much power might really be able to destroy it. But wait, what? The array is already cracking. He hasn't even hit it yet. Could just the pressure from his inner energy be? It's not me. It's not you. It seems like the guy who went in first already took care of everything. That means no 100. So what you're saying is, are you that snot-dripping trainee geisha who was learning the art of hostessing back in the day? Brother, it's Aaron. It seems like it was just yesterday when you would wait outside the Martial Academy and bring rice cakes. Time sure flies fast. They were mooncakes. Heh. So you finally became a famous singing geisha. I'm an instrumentalist, brother, not a singer. He really came to save us. Do they really know each other? Brother, who are they? Oh my. Hearts, we meet again. Dear Master Hayuk, hearts.